Dr. Davila from ICANN, Chief Clinical Director. I got started in the field of ABA approximately 10 years ago. I started off as a behavior therapist at another agency, and through the process of experience and learning more about ABA, I fell in love with the field. I moved forward with my education. I eventually was able to get my PhD in this field, definitely it's always been a process, and it's always been a fun process, I would say, learning more about ABA and learning more about families and finding ways how we can make a difference. My inspiration really comes down to helping, making a difference to our families that we work with. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that ICANN is able to accomplish that. We have so many objectives, so many goals, so many ideas, so much passion that goes into it, and we want to make sure we reach, objectives. We want to make sure we are able to make our families, see and have that difference with their child, and that's really what it comes down to—the fact that we're inspired to contribute and be a difference maker in each and every single family we serve. What makes ICANN different is the fact that we're always trying to learn. We don't have all the answers. We're working together as a family, as a team. Myself, I always say that you never stop learning. It's always a process that you're trying to get better. So we understand that that's definitely something that we as an organization and as a culture we build upon. We have tier systems. We have a system that allows people to grow within our system, and I think that's something that I myself had some difficulty in the past. In this organization, we have very clear objectives that each position has within our different tier levels that we have. And at the end of the day, what it is we want to motivate the employee. We want the employee to see that there is more to it than once again the position they're at, and we want to show them the path. There's always a path to accomplishing objectives and goals. So really, what makes once again ICANN different is the fact that we practice the science not just in the field. Once again, working with children, but more specifically across the systems that we have implemented. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. And at the field, there is no, pretty much, nothing is all defined. We're always finding ways to improve and to make things better. So some of the challenges that you may encounter in this field consist of, potentially, having tough days. You have sometimes tough days when you're working in the field. Some of your children may have really severe tantrums or tantrums that last a long time that really wear you down. At the end of the day, it is part of what we do. You may have sometimes challenges with parents. Sometimes parents may not be too open to feedback, and that in itself is something that we have to try to do our best to incorporate what we know works, which is reinforcement and all these ABA principles that, once again, if you really know the essence of it, can be successful and also motivating families and even motivating your children to do more of the stuff that we're looking for them to do. So what do I tell people that are aspiring to be in our field or trying to be a BCBA? First of all is the fact that, ABA, our field, is supposed to be a lifestyle. That's the way I see it. It's not just something you do from 8 in the morning till 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It's more than just a job. If you really want to be a BCBA, it's great. But at the end of the day, I really strongly urge and encourage you to do research, learn about the field, ask questions, really try to see what it is. For me specifically, I went through a process where I started off as a behavior therapist. I had no clue what ABA was, and based on experience, based on once again doing my own research, education, I learned more and more. And now I can't live without ABA. I just can't imagine my life without ABA. So I definitely encourage people that are interested in this field to really understand what it is. For young graduates. They're still trying to figure out where they want to go. I can tell you that it's definitely a field that has so much potential. It's a youth-based, it's a youthful and very young, field, and I think it's going to allow you to have opportunities to grow. And I think that's really what the essence of this field is: the fact that there are no limits.